Day 6-7. Ayo, pigeons ain't real with Gabby and what's your name?
Maggie.
And Ava.
Last names?
We have to do that all at once then, I feel.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so basically, we're here to talk about how pigeons ain't real, specifically pigeons. I don't think a lot of birds are real, though, but I think they think a lot of birds are real.
We're talking about how we believe that they're set up as spies for the government, and we're gonna share why we believe this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we all collectively believe this, correct?
And we interviewed people about it.
Okay.
And where's our interviews?
Okay.
Okay, so Sean Paulson, he stated that he had a weird interaction with birds because one time a bird hit him with its wing, but he does not think they are fake.
But who knows if this story is actually real?
He said he was what, like 4?
Yeah, and he said it was a traumatic experience. The only reason he remembers it.
I think though, I'm not.
Plus
What do you call it? What do you call it?
What?
A flyby.
A drive-by.
Sean doesn't know what bird it was, so it could have been a pigeon. That's my take on it.
I feel like
I personally think that would have been a seagull, if anything.
It was probably a harmless little robin.
Gabby also thinks that seagulls aren't real.
Yeah, I don't think seagulls are real either.
Although
because,
Ava literally caught one.
I did catch one.
Yeah, that
So-
you
Set
shouldn't
it
be
up.
able to catch birds. They shouldn't be
I
that
tricked them
like
with the towel.
the government was probably like, oh, I'm hungry. Because she put food on the towel and then the seagulls land on it and then but seagulls are just like weird and they like poop on your heads and stuff and I don't
That's any bird.
Not necessarily. Seagulls are worse.
Did
If
you
you're
know
gonna
that,
get
the other day in my rec activities class, Tanner Finken got crapped on by a bird?
no.
Yeah.
Okay. Gabby, you want to share the second?
Yeah.
Person?
No, but
Oh.
Cooper definitely thinks that he saw one floating one time. But he said he does not think pigeons are real. Wait.
No, he thinks pigeons are
Okay,
real.
no. Cooper thinks pigeons are real, but he does think it's weird because he saw a pigeon floating one time.
But isn't that like weird because of like the wind can hold them back and they just
No, that's not real.
So they don't blink. They just stare.
They just. Have you ever seen a baby pigeon? No, they're not real.
But like my
They
other
get-
thing is like, have you seen a baby pigeon like if you live in New York where like pigeons are like actually?
No, I've seen a TikTok. Somebody said I've lived in New York my whole life. I've never seen a baby pigeon.
Well, I mean,
Well,
like,
they can't fly, can they?
no.
You've
I'm
seen
gonna
other
fact
baby
check
birds.
that.
You can't. There's no such thing as pigeons
Hold on.
because they're fake. Because the government just plants them. You know, Area 51. That's where all of the pigeon robots live. When they like go to sleep at night, they fly back to Area 51.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
And, like, charge up. And then they
Also,
go back
another
home.
thing that could be true is that pigeons are just aliens spying on us.
No.
I don't
Like the pigeons came from a different planet, and they like are like spying on us for the aliens in a different.
I feel you're really
Okay,
off
it
on
said that
one.
pigeons have to be like 4 to 6 weeks
Old.
To what?
Fly.
to be able to fly.
Yeah, but they can walk. You don't ever see pigeons just flying around.
Walk
You
off
see
a
them.
balcony, yeah?
Yeah.
They're high
Show
up
me a
in the air
picture.
and that.
Show me a picture of a baby pigeon. You can't because there isn't any.
There's literally one right here.
That's not a pigeon.
Bro, that's a
That's a
pigeon.
bluebird.
Bro, that's a pigeon.
Look,
This
that's
is
looking
baby
awesome.
pigeons.
There's no way that's a baby pigeon.
Maybe that's why people get confused. It's because they look, they don't, ew, that's ugly, baby pigeon. Because they kind of look like ducks.
Okay, well, I think that, like, look,
If you can look up a picture of a baby pigeon.
and like pigeons aren't scared of humans. Like they just walk up to you. Like they have no like sense of like living.
Yes,
And they're and like they're always around humans. Always. Yeah, those pictures could be AI.
Yeah.
Do you know the things AI is doing these days?
Yeah, like, have you seen, like, the Leo Vaughn? Have you seen how they make him as a baby and he talks on podcasts? Those are so
Yes.
funny. But that's so
those
fake.
are funny.
And
But,
have
like,
you seen
they're
Kate?
really good
did
and
you hear
accurate.
Katy Perry's dress
Yes, that's what I was
AI?
gonna say. She didn't even go to the Met Gala.
Yeah, I just found that out.
Yeah, I found that out too yesterday because Brianna Chicken Fry.
Do you know,
I
like,
also think
The
that's
moon
fake.
landing's fake though, so. Okay, why haven't anybody gone to the moon since then, huh?
Dude, people definitely have.
No, they haven't.
Let me another search it up. Hold on.
We're getting off topic about the pigeons. Okay, say you're strolling through New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's just a bunch of pigeons on the sidewalk. Like, that's not normal.
There's been 140 missions to the moon.
Nobody's
Get
walked
corrected.
on the moon,
Yeah.
dummy.
Yes, they have.
Nuh-uh.
There's no way they haven't.
Yeah, pull it up.
Someone's walked on the moon. That's how they put the flag on it.
Yeah, that's what was fake. And since then, nobody has walked on the moon.
I just learned about this other day in news history.
12.
The internet is fake.
All right, moving on. Back to
Back on
pigeons.
topic.
Okay. Who's the other person? Aki thinks that they're fake because they don't flinch and aren't afraid of humans.
Oh yeah.
And you've never seen them in nature, and only populated area. Yeah, that's another point. We only see them in New York. What are they doing?
Or like Minneapolis, where there's so many like crime.
You know what? They probably get like
Yeah, that's a good
high
point.
crime,
They
so
only
maybe
are
they
in
have the
big
pigeons.
cities, bro.
Yeah, to catch bad things.
Yeah, when the people are like,
Are there any?
Are there any what?
Are there any in downtown St. Cloud?
Probably. I don't
Actually,
know.
there probably is.
There might be. Well, but do they just get food? Is that why like they're in populated areas like that?
No, it's because
No.
they're watching. For
But like,
the
don't they?
cops
They
and
go to like the
government.
hot
Like
dog
all the
stands
other, but all the other wildlife birds that are actually in the nature get plenty of food.
Yeah, that's why they're like disguising. When they go to the hot dog stands, they're like trying to like they're acting, so they seem more like normal. But little does the government know that we're on to them.
Do you think there's anything to do with birds and power lines?
What?
What?
Like birds sitting on power lines, like
Yeah,
that's
they're
it.
recharging.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why all birds are fake, because other birds sit on the power lines too, and they're recharging to spy for the government.
Yeah. I don't think I know.
Squirrels might be fake too.
You think squirrels are fake
There's
now,
been
too?
so many bad interactions with squirrels lately.
I think they have pigeons and they like have them detect speed.
I had just a thought.
Why?
You know how
So you
like
get pulled over.
birds get hit a lot by cars? I feel like I've never seen a pigeon get hit by a car because like if it,
Did you know
If a government
it's
runs
illegal to
them?
shoot
That's
woodpeckers?
if a government like runs them, obviously they aren't gonna run them into a car. But other birds always get hit by cars.
Yeah.
I've hit a bird.
Did you know that it's illegal to shoot a woodpecker? But
Yeah.
my grandpa shoots them all the time.
Oh.
I watched it one time.
do pigeons? Do you think pigeons often hit windows?
I've never seen a
No,
pigeon hit a window.
I've never seen a pigeon hit a window. But
But also we don't.
Other
live by
birds-
pigeons.
So like
That's what I'm
also
saying.
when I used to go to like Minneapolis for like dance things, and like the skyways, they'd be
Yeah.
like pigeons sitting in nests, and they just sit there and they don't move. So they're just like watching over people walk by, monitoring.
yeah, but here's
You know?
the thing. Another reason why all birds could be fake is because when they do find in the windows, it could be the government being like on the cameras. They're like, oh, like there's someone open, like we can go like in and like look and spy on these people.
Or not even that.
And
if
then
they
it's like,
can't
oh,
tell
frick, it's a
distance,
window,
so they
and
get
it's just
too
like,
close.
well, bam, right into the window.
It's like
It's
a pigeon's view really, really bad.
That's so funny
I don't know.
when birds fly into windows.
Actually, one time in my very first house, I had like those windows that like pop out of the room a little bit, and a bird ran into it, and it was so sad.
One time a bird ran into my great grandma's window.
I thought you were about to say just your great grandma.
Same.
I'm looking at pigeons' eyesight. Pigeons have excellent eyesight.
I thought they had bad eyesight. See?
Exceeding that,
It's because their cameras in their
humans-
eyes.
What does that mean? Almost 360 degrees. Okay, that's weird.
I think Stefan Bouchard was part of the government as well. Okay, that wasn't supposed to be that funny. Here we have with us a special guest. What is your name?
Stefan Buchagarama.
Okay, and we're...
You're calling him still.
my bad.
Okay, never mind.
And we're here to ask him your thought on pigeons and if you think they're real or if it's part of the government.
Okay.
So what do you think?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they're real, to be honest. Like, that seems like hella, really unnecessary to like make like fake animals and stuff. So
Yeah.
You don't think they're part of the government at all?
no, I don't even know what they would like. Their purpose would be.
to like
To
watch,
spy
to spy
on
on
people.
everybody.
But don't they got like cameras? Like they can look at our
In their
phone
eye.
cameras.
Yeah, but like think about how like
Bird's
you only
eye
see them.
view.
It's 360.
Yeah,
what?
they're-
But then what about other birds though? And like
Yeah, the other birds are real, but the pigeons are like they had to make something that's like will fit in with the rest of the population, so it's not like too weird.
Have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
no, I've not.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Have you ever seen a pigeon in nature?
I'm
No.
being so for real. I have.
Where?
Okay. Okay. So I remember when I was like younger, right?
Not the
Oh.
younger.
No. Okay. No. So I was on vacation with my family, and I saw like a bunch of like just like pigeons in the woods and stuff.
Where?
And I bet they were
In
having
France?
a meet. I bet
They were having a meeting.
a meetup.
A meeting, but
Yeah.
One was secretly whoever the president was at the time.
Donald Trump.
No, it was not Donald
Of
Trump.
France?
No. I'm not talking about the United States.
No, I am. I'm saying, what if the? I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Good.
Okay.
All right. So moral of the story: you think pigeons are real?
I do.
You're
Okay.
wrong.
Okay.
Is this like the anti-pigeon committee over here?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Basically.
All right.
Well, that was-
Pigeons have 340-degree field of view. Are you kidding? That's so weird. To me.
that is weird. I feel like, but I've seen TikToks where people are like, pigeons like they see where it's like really blurry and their eyes just go out like this.
See, that's what I thought, but it says that they have excellent eyesight.
Goal up here? No. What did he just say? Thank you so much for watching the podcast.
Okay, let me
with
like stop talking before you start talking.
Thank you so much for watching the podcast with me, Maggie, and Ava. We hope you now believe that pigeons are not real and they are part of the government. And thank you for watching.
Birds ain't real. They're cat.
Birds ain't real. #cat. And outro with 67 doot doot.